Hey guys, John from JohnMurrayHeadshots.com here. Happy Tuesday. I'm recording this on Monday when this happened. No, it's not clickbait. This is actually what happened. I did get scammed into taking a sales call with somebody in the States. They've been messaging me for a couple of weeks and talking about TED Talks. Look, TED Talks are fantastic. I love watching them. I love what I get from them. I don't particularly want to do one because the energy for me is wrong. It doesn't suit me. I bounce around the stage. I go from left to right. I'm all over the place. And my energy level and my voice goes up and down. I don't talk like I'm about to make the whole world make sense because it just doesn't suit me. And I entertained this conversation on LinkedIn, private messages from this guy, Stefan Rudolph, saying, if you were to do a TED Talk, what would it be about? And I told him what it would all be about and the whole lot and the whole self-image thing. And then I got a message back this morning saying, we really should schedule a call with the founder. I was thinking, look, I'll talk to anybody. Why not? So I went through the Calendly form and I have been sent the form many times to do TED Talks or TEDx Talks. You kind of fill it out and then they add you to the roster or whatever. And lots of times I've been sent them and a few times I've kind of looked at them and maybe. But in the middle of this form that looks exactly like the TED forms, right in the end, it says, are you willing to invest financially in your future or whatever it was? I was thinking, what? That's definitely not right. Filled out the form anyway and I sent it off. And I sent Stefan a message back afterwards saying, sorry, is this a sales call? Just to clarify before I actually go on here. And all day I didn't get a reply. And just before I'm due to go on the call, I get a reply saying, well, we actually have 3 packages that we can offer. Not so much that you do a TED Talk for us, but you do have the opportunity to talk anywhere in the world. I never shut up. I'm always talking at events. But, okay, that's fine. So I messaged them back again and I just said, you know what? The whole conversation to this point has been about what I would talk about, what I do talk about, what I'm always talking about. And you have now turned this into the opportunity for you to make profit off of me by deception. You have deceptively led me down this path to have a conversation with me on a Zoom call for half an hour, which is now not going to happen. The guy named in his boss is Tyler Cerny. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It seems like a Croatian name, but it's probably been butchered by American pronunciation. And he sent me a link to his video, which is his TED Talk, which I am only too happy to share because it's not good. You're trying to sell me coaching on how to be a TEDx speaker and a TED Talk speaker when the actual video of the founder, which makes it sound like he is the founder of TED, is terrible. He's nervous. He's hyperventilating. He can't talk. He's making jokes nobody's laughing at. What do you want me to do? I'm definitely not going to pay you to make me that sort of speaker when I'm not that sort of speaker anyway. But that's how I got scammed. If you want to have links to their profiles to know who to avoid, send me a message. I'll send them on. I'm not going to actively tag them in the posts or whatever like that because, let's face it, the post is only going to get buried if I tag them in it. But yeah, that's what they did, which was not nice. Don't start off any interactions with people by deception. I think we get these phone calls all the time from Indian scammers and stuff like that. That's deception. Even if they're from a retouching house and they're ringing you from an English number and it turns out that they're not in India. They're not in England, they're in India or they're somewhere else. You know, start off the conversation with the truth. Just, this is what I do, this is where I am. I'm only happy to work with you if you're happy to work with me, and see where it goes from there. Don't start off every single conversation you have with people on here through deception, pretending you're somebody you're not. Jesus, lads, that's disgraceful.